Hello friends, and welcome back to Towne Yoga. Today I have a core practice for you where we're going to stay nice and close to the mat or on the ground. So you just need to clear yourself a little bit of space to lay down on your back. Put something comfortable underneath like a cushiony yoga mat or a carpeted floor, maybe even just a blanket. And then we'll come down to our backs where we'll get started with our heels close into our bums, prepping for a bridge. And this practice is with my sister, Carrie, in mind, who's a runner, so core really important for runners, for walkers, for everybody. But we're going to add a little extra into the core, bringing a little bit for outer hips, which are really good to support a strong core and good posture throughout everyday life. So we get a little bonus work on the outer hips here. I'll have you start with your heels close into your bum. Maybe you can even brush them with your hands, maybe not. And then they want to be about 2 fist width distance apart, maybe a little more, so that your heels, knees, and those bones at the front of your hips or even your shoulders are all in one straight line. Sometimes we like to bring the knees out, but today we're going to try to keep them in line with our heels and our hips. So start with your palms face down by your sides, and we're just going to take about 10 bridges to get our lower back warmed up here. And maybe you start really low, pressing down through your feet and hand as you just inhale, lifting your hips an inch or two. And then exhale down. Inhale, maybe lift just a little higher. Exhale down. And then you get the idea each time, you'll maybe just lift up a little bit more as you find that strength in your back, that straight alignment between your heels, knees, and hips. And maybe even a bit of a stretch in the front of your body as you're lifting up and lowering down. We'll take about 6 more. And in yoga, we just link our movements to breath. So as you lift up, take a nice inhale. And as you lower down, exhaling out through your nose or your mouth, yogi's choice for our last 2. Now as your hips come down, take a moment to just draw your abdominals all into the center of your body, like you're giving a nice big hug to your organs here, just a little firmness. And then extend your right foot out so that you're kind of in line with your knee here. And again, some people like to point their toes, some people like to draw the toes back, your choice, whatever you'd like. We're going to pulse here 10 times, just lowering our right heel to hover above the earth, and then drawing it back up, knee to knee level. Exhale down, and inhale up. Like I said, we'll take about 10. And notice that I'm not moving really quickly. I'm staying nice and controlled so I can feel the lower abdominal engage as I reach my heel out, and then engage as it draws me back up. My hip is also doing some work here, especially when I lift it back up. So nice, strong, controlled movements. I always lose count when I'm chatting, so I'll take 2 more on this side. And then lift your foot all the way up. Reach your hands over your chest. And you're just going to lift your fingertips up to your toes to engage your upper abdominals a bit. Shoulders come off the mat, and then they come back down. We'll take 10 here, lifting shoulders up and then down. Notice I'm not curling forward a lot, but really I'm lifting up towards the toes and down. Just explore that movement a little bit for the last 5, 4, 3, and get your last 2 in here. Inhale and exhale. Set your right foot down next to your left. And we'll take that same thing on our second side. Hands just down by your hips, feeling shoulders firm behind you. Abdominals drawing in with a bit of firmness before extending your left heel out, about knee height, choosing how you'd like to place your foot. And then exhale, heel comes down to hover above the earth. Feeling low abdominals engage, then the hip as you inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Out. In. Nice, quality, controlled movement here, feeling the lower abdominals work. I add a little bit of firmness to my glutes sometimes as well, giving it just a light squeeze so it's helping support. We'll take about 5 more here. Last 2, quality movements, abdominals engaging. And then lift your left toes up over the hip, bringing your hands above your chest, and then think upper abdominal strength, sending my nose right up to my toes. And then down, lifting and lowering with an inhale and exhale. And we'll take our last 5 here, thinking up and down. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back down, setting your heel next to your hip. Now we're going to take that same sequence, just 5 on each side, and then add in that figure 4 bridge, which is where we're going to get some strength on the outer hip here. So extend right foot out to hover again, kind of knee to knee, and just 5 times pulsing the heel down and lifting up. 2, 3, 4, and 5, all the way up, hands to toes for 5. Inhale, exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This time lean your foot up. Cross your outside of your right ankle on top of your left knee. Now your knee might point out to the side or kind of up towards your chest. For this, it's okay. Wherever it's pointing is fine. What's important is that you draw your toes back towards your shin to engage the muscles along the front of your leg here, and that just helps protect the alignment of your knee. As you take your hands to frame your hips, now attention to your left heel, which is just in front of your bum. We don't want the knee to pop out to the side. We want to keep that straight line, heel, knee to hip bone, and that's going to cause engagement on this outside of our left hip. Really important for our core strength and good posture. So just palms face down by your sides for a little support, and then press down through your left foot as you inhale, lifting your hips up to the sky into a figure 4 bridge. And exhale down, remembering you can just lift a little bit and then come down, maybe lifting a little bit more each time. We're going to be here for about 10 bridges. At any point, if you want to hold it because that's feeling good and you feel engagement, you can just hold for a few seconds. About halfway through on this side, whether you're pulsing or holding, yogi's choice. And if you are flowing, you kind of inhale up and exhale down, feeling strength on the outside edge of that left hip and through your full back. So we're teaching these muscles to fire together. And we'll take 2 more here. And then lower down, lift that right foot back up, just give the ankle a little turn. And then set your right heel down next to your left. And we'll take that same sequence on our second side, 5 pulses, 5 lifts, and then the figure 4 bridge. So feel your abdominals engage inward, extend your left foot out, and we'll pulse 5 times, exhaling down and inhaling up. Or maybe the opposite, inhaling down and exhaling up. Last 2. Lifting that foot all the way up, reach your hands over your chest. Inhale, fingers to toes. Exhale down. Lifting your nose up to the sky, upper abdominals working here for 3, 2, and 1. This time just the hands come down. You'll set the outside of your left ankle on top of your left knee, flexing the toes up to the shin. And then just check your right heel nice and close in towards your bum, but in line under your knee and with the bone at the front of your hip as your palms come down to your sides. And you inhale, lift up, maybe just a little. Exhaling down. Inhale, maybe lift a bit higher. Exhaling down. Inhale, lift, feel the outside edge of your right hip engage as you exhale down. We're at about 4, and you can continue to flow, or maybe it feels good to hold. You can just hold at the top for a few seconds. Yogi's choice. Time for about 5 more. And just notice how things feel. This might be a different movement than you usually take, and that's fun to explore and just kind of check in. How do my hips feel? How do my glutes feel? And then you'll lower down, left foot to the sky and back to frame. Oh yeah, don't forget, give the ankle a little circle. And then down. So we have just 2 abdominal exercises left here. One focuses a little bit more on the outside edges. So go ahead, engage, tightening everything inward, just a little bit of firmness, as you take your hips, knees, and ankles all to 90 degrees. Your palms can come out just a little bit to press down, maybe even all the way to a T if you have the space. And you're just going to lower your knees a few inches over to the left, pressing down to your palms for a bit of support. Keep your knees squeezed together as you inhale them back to center. Exhale a few inches over to the right, squeezing knees in together. You'll start to feel the outer edge of your abdominals work as you inhale center. Exhale a few inches over to the left. Inhale center. Exhale to the right. Inhale center. Maybe you'd like to move just a little bit further to come hovering above the ground. Then I use my arms a little more for support. Squeeze the knees as you inhale center. Exhale, maybe hovering over, a little bigger movement. Inhale, center. Continue at your pace, your depth, honoring your body today for 2 more to each side. And we just squeeze the knees to take momentum out. It's really easy when they separate, and that's a good building way to kind of let the right and then left come up. So you can do that, but we're working towards that squeeze. Coming back to the center stage, just where you are, we're going to end with bicycles. So you'll bring your fingers just behind your ears with your palms facing up towards the sky. And then send your left leg out straight to hover, or your heel all the way to the earth. And you're going to draw that left elbow to the inside of your right knee, just lifting your shoulders up. Notice I'm not cranking on my neck, my fingers are just supporting. And then we're going to switch right elbow to left knee as you extend out, either all the way to the ground or hovering your right foot above. And switch, crossing through the center. And switch, crossing. 5, 6. We're going to go to a full 20. 7, 8. Nice quality of movement. 9, 10. Our last half here. We've got 10, 9, 8. Try to be nice and aligned with your legs, sending them straight out and straight in for our last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Maybe draw a few circles. And maybe you can flip over and stretch your abdominals out with a little bit of cobra. But that will be the end of our core-based practice today. Focusing on quality movements, kind of getting all around the core area and even into the hips, because all of those things are going to support really good posture and just overall health in your life. I appreciate you taking the time to join in to this Towne yoga practice. Please like, comment, share, all those good things that will help my channel grow. And at the end, I want to bring hands to heart center to let you know the light in me honors and respects the light in you. Namaste.